soDpop.
Hi everybody, I'm soDpop,
I am Pei Shi.
and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Woohoo! Doki Doki! It's a little thing they say when you first open the game. Alright, so just starting off this series, I know it looks like it's really cutesy and everything, but this is in fact a psychological horror game.
Yeah,
And
it's not
so
anyone under the age of 13, you are not allowed not allowed to watch this. They're not even allowed to play it. You have to confirm your age. It deals with suicide, severe depression, severe anxiety, abuse,
self-harm stuff. It's also really kind of the first few episodes you're gonna be like, what? And then like it's gonna hit heavy real fast.
Really fast, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so you have been warned. If you have severe depression or anxiety, please, for the love of God, do not watch this.
Or if you really, really want to
have someone else in the room with you at the very least, and if it gets to be too much, please shut it off. I have severe depression and anxiety, and I cannot watch this or play this without someone else in the room. And in fact, I actually can't play it. Josh is playing it, so that when it gets too much for me, I can do something else.
And like that's the other thing I was gonna say. Like, if you're watching it and you have severe depression or anxiety, I mean, I have depression and anxiety too. Yes. Mine just aren't nearly as bad as soDpop.
Oh, you can just call me by my name. I'll call you by yours on here.
Sure, Morgan. But so yeah, make sure you're watching it with someone that's like, if it does start getting a little too extreme, can be like, okay, turning it off now.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, new game.
Okay, let's see. I'll do her voice. Hey!
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, and that's it. Quit. Let Sayori catch up with me. That's what it is.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Joshua!
Did I do anything?
Well, because we had already tried to record this. So, apparently it remembers you. It seems to be very Undertale-esque in many aspects of...
The beginnings, everyone, of the creepiness.
Well, oh, that's you.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Joshua, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? Like a bat? I told you already. I'm not really interested in doing any sports. I assume you're talking about baseball when you say a club.
Oh, good lord, Josh.
And joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I am perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
So a NEET? Apparently it's some kind of an acronym. I don't know what the letters stand for.
I think it's an acronym.
But a NEET is a young person that's not employed, nor are they being trained to be employed.
Nor are they going to, like, college or anything.
Yeah, they're just kind of existing. That's a NEET. No.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Right, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day's as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Like staring blankly at the blank wall. Club. Sayori wants me to check out some cubes. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello!
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. How long have I been here? What day is it?
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. And not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
really, there's nothing wrong with that.
Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. It hits the wall and bounces back and smacks her in the face.
Everyone! The new member's here! You can please ignore the giant red mark on my face!
Told you not to call me the new member. I glance around the room. It's a room!
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Are you
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Are you gonna do all the...
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'll try. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Joshua, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. Words.
You
This
can't
club.
steal other people's jokes.
Well, I'm not stealing them, I'm just using them.
Oh, good.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Wow.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki. Huh.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Excuse me. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Joshua.
Monica smiles sweetly. Oh.
That's you.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely
Gosh.
feels a little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Joshua. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
You really shouldn't touch the screen like that. It's bad for it.
Like what? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
I'm a kitty cat. Anyway.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
What's the Chinese word for chocolate again?
Chocolate.
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 So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing all up in that face.
Here we go then. It's delicious!
What did I do?
I do not know.
Apparently right-clicking gets rid of the text box.
That's a little dumb.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Cupcakes and muffins. Friends.
Really, though?
Cupcakes and muffins.
They're always just a little too big. Or the icing is too much.
Natsuki is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Well, for the moment.
I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Stay out of my direction! Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. It's really good.
God.
Really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before, like in anime or manga?
made them for you or anything. Not tsundere. You're tsundere. Shut up. Now you shut up.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you. Not for, you know, you, dummy. I didn't realize you were gonna be a sexy boy.
Right, right. I'm gonna bang you. okay?
I'm fine.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and just turn general and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teacher gives us permission.
Gave us.
Oh. Whoops. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, you know. I mean that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question.
You know what we didn't do?
What?
Set a timer? Or do we just want to go, like, to poem?
Probably just a poem. I've just been watching the clock.
Okay.
Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by... Or I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here. So, keep her.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Fun and exciting, you say? Monica, I'm surprised.
What, you think I can be fun and exciting?
How can you decide to start your own club? You could probably be like a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you like the supreme leader of the First Order Debate Club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. What?
Can't stand all the politics around the major systems.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and getting Kylo Ren under control and how to prepare for events and Hux. Ugh. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, far away from those two. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Come on, guys, get to conquering. It must be hard to start a new club. It is, though.
Did you try?
I started 2 clubs in high school. One that just never got off the ground, and the other lasted until I graduated and then just, like, died.
I did not know this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go you. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to put up with Kylo Ren. I mean, start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Sorry about all the Star Wars references. We saw
All
Last
of them.
Jedi the other day.
All of them.
I mean,
Except for the Ewok Christmas special.
Well, and you haven't seen Spaceballs yet. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, even with Kylo Ren as a member. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Enthusiastically agree, everyone. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
Galactic domination.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3 Knights of Ren. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Joshua, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. YouTube comments. I mean, manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Ancient Jedi texts.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. YouTube comments? Trigger warning. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. That's right. That's right. Sit down, Natsuki.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Oh. What am I saying? Did she just use one of those Jedi mind tricks on me? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. That is you.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things.
Do you? Do tell.
Short, scruffy men.
Ugh.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Like the entirety of the Star Wars prequels. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? I mean, just look what they did to Anakin. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Mostly the Star Wars prequels.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. I mean, it was a car user manual, but that's kind of a horror. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock or a goofy goober. Rock.
Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. No, really, I can't. Someone help me. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Is it because it seems surreal, dude?
Oh, boy. Ugh, I hate horror.
You would.
I mean, I hate horror too, so.
Yeah.
Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. I don't want your eyes!
Never mind.
Keep those in the sockets.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? How dare you? I am Kylo Ren. What gives you that idea? I am the Dark Lord of the universe. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called I Am Kylo Ren. Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute. I am a Sith Lord.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
You're not sure if
you
they're
like
poems?
That kind of thing.
You're not sure if the things you write are poems or not? It's a good thing you're still in school.
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
No. No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. They're all about like the dark side of the Force, and like
not a very
you're like a Jedi.
Not a very confident writer yet, there, Kylo.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Okay, Giant Yoda. Calm down there.
Willing to open up to your readers, you must be. Hang on, I gotta like read this and translate it into Yoda speak. Expose vulnerabilities and show deepest reaches of your heart, you must.
Excuse me. Keep going.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Okay, I gotta say this really quick. So, when I was first being exposed to this game, this gal's name, Yuri, when I first heard it, my mind did not think Japanese anime girl. My mind went to a friend of mine named Yuri from Russia, who is a man.
Oh yeah.
And
That's man's name.
I was like,
Mother
okay,
Russia.
like all these girls' names and then Yuri. Then I saw how it was spelled, and then I was like, oh, it's Japanese. Oh. So anyway.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence. My old friend for a moment.
What is the music of life?
Silence, buddy.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Did you not hear the code?
Don't talk to me that way. I am Supreme Leader Snoke, and you will obey me.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica, and apparently kind of almost like they're in fear, like she's some kind of overlord, some kind of supreme leader.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
To your home?
Yes. Gigantic orgy. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Intimately.
Mm-hmm.
That way, everyone is even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Joshua?
What? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Whew, turn that down.
I don't know, man. Our
that down,
apartment is
sister.
freezing. I would do it some more.
That too. Hold on. There's still one problem. The apartment's freezing.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. You're all freaking hot! Oh, I mean, I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision! I still have other clubs to look at and...
Probably clipping the audio. Your computer picks up a lot louder than our other recording media do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I lose my train of thought, even though there's typically usually one set of rails. All four of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dejected. Dejected.
I don't know.
Demonically
Yuri
dejected.
doesn't look terribly dejected. She's like, ooh.
She's like, are you saying? She's like pulling out her collar. Are you saying you want to start a club with just you and I?
Natsuki's like, you better not go for that fucking bitch. No. This is an adult playthrough. I can swear. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Joshua...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls! They're lightsabers and blasters.
Oh, wait.
And
I
Death
was
Stars.
Yuri's Yoda, so hang on. It was like... Sorry, I am. Thought I did.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It is. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these, like, friggin' hot babes. Okay, except for the pink-haired one.
Do you have something against pink hair? You racist.
Something like that. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club! One by one, or as it appears from the animation, all of them simultaneously, the girl's eyes light up.
Oh god, they are lightsabers!
Sayori wraps her arms around me and jumps up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Shut up, Natsuki. No one likes you. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Aw, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once again.
Especially you hot stallion. Joshua, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Express yourself!
It's not what I was going for.
Oh, dang it. Yeah! I really impressed the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Those slobs.
Hey Joshua, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs.
What?
I always did mine at lunch.
What was your club? Did you say?
No, I started the one that crashed and burned before it even took off the ground was a cricket club.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna actually get it registered with the ICC ICC, and we could compete internationally and
Internationally?
yeah. I mean, you gotta qualify, but
Yeah. Cool.
that's what I was going to do.
Right. Didn't really live up to the reality.
No. And then I did the Chinese language club.
Yeah, were you president of that then?
I was president, prime minister, emperor, immortal.
Okay.
I held many titles in that club.
Was Rabbi one of them?
No, that was just kind of in general. Anyway. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Oh, I get it.
What?
Well, okay, so it shows this,
Right.
and later it's gonna show how different houses, and it's because this isn't. Well, I don't know. Never mind.
Oh. You're not going to complete your thought?
Yeah. So I lived in Taiwan for a little while, and in Taiwan, if this were Taiwan, what this would be is the central right here. This would not actually be like a road, like a general access road. You'd have to live here to be able to get onto this road, and you'd just drive in, park your car, your scooter, or whatever over here, and then the front of your house, where your mailbox and stuff was, and the way everybody else would get to your house, would be on the other side. Which, if that was the case in Japan, that would make sense for what we're gonna see in these houses later, where the
There's a guard
front,
gate and whatnot.
yeah, the front does not look like this at all. But I don't know how Japan is.
I mean, that might very well be the same.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth and back between the four girls. Okay, just three of them, but Sayori, Natsuki, not really, Yuri, and Monica. So she's gonna get kind of creepy real fast.
They all get creepy real fast.
Sayori doesn't, but anyway.
Well,
not creepy. She gets scared.
that's okay. I can live with that.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Well, maybe even sit next to them in a desk. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances.
Because they're so bad.
And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing poems tonight. Ellipse. Okay, so the way this works... Oh, time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most. So, like, you have all these words, and you pick them. You pick 20 words total, and different words make different of these three happy. I've not gotten far enough into this game to know why. I know there's a reason, but I don't know why Monica isn't in here. But eventually you find out. So we'll find out together. Okay. Let's see. Heaven Sent. Extraordinary. Horror. Intellectual. Melancholy. Tenacious. Eternity. Vitality. Vivacious. Excitement. Passion. Disaster. Uncontrollable. Incongruent. Tragedy. Effulgent.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were messing it up on purpose or if you didn't know.
Unstable. Determination. Uncanny. And then, like, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, so each time I click a word, one of these hops up even higher. It's like they'll just hop around periodically, but they'll jump up really high and there'll be this little bing. And once they jump up, that's the word that they prefer.
Well, and they'll look happy too. Their faces change for a second. They're like, woo!
Like Sayori always kind of has this little smiley. So.
Well, yeah, but like she like closes her eyes and like smiles wider.
Yeah. Blissful. Alright, so we'll call it here.
Ah, that sounds like a good place to call it. If you liked this episode, please give it a like. What was your Chinese phrase for that? Hit the like button.
Anzan.
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 Make sure to subscribe if you want to continue watching so you can know when the next episode comes out.
And if you're curious what the Gamescape, aka the place where we record these videos, looks like, we're going to upload a video of the Gamescape, so you can go and watch that too. So, we'll come in here, we will...
Just probably save over them, maybe?
Sure.
Or just go to a new page. yeah, we had tried to record this, and it did not. Something went wrong with the video, so that's fun.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.